Hey friends, how are y'all doing today? All right, so here's the deal. I started a new Facebook group for mamas who need more tools in their toolbox. And the first tool that came up as, or the most popular, that people wanted more help dealing with was the inability to focus. So, mamas need more tools for helping focus. Now, whether it's for them or their kids, I don't know. But that is what I discussed in my group was tools for helping folks focus. And I'm like, I should probably do a video about that. So here we are making a video about things that we can add to our toolbox to help us focus, to help our kids focus, just to help focus in general. Because there are a lot of things that can affect our ability to focus, like improper nutrition. So, if your body is not getting the right minerals, vitamins, nutrients, you can have a really hard time focusing on things. And that's just biology, guys. So, if your inability to focus has something to do with a lack of nutrition, what can you do? Well, supplement your nutrition. And quite frankly, the best supplement around that I know of is Ningxia Red. I did a whole entire video about why Ningxia Red is awesome. I'm going to link it up here. But needless to say, I use Ningxia Red every day. And I've noticed my energy levels have gone up, my vision has improved, and I did videos about all that, so I'm not going to rehash it. But it can also, if your lack of focus has to do with nutrition, Ningxia Red can help. I have heard other people's testimonies, and they are amazing. Amazing. So, Ningxia Red. Another thing that can cause lack of focus, inability to focus, is lack of sleep. So if you are not sleeping, you obviously are going to have trouble focusing because you're exhausted. Guys, so if lack of sleep is causing your exhaustion and it's not nutritional, because lack of nutrition can cause exhaustion as well. Look at things that can help you sleep naturally. So you can look at the Unwind supplement that I talked about earlier for my kiddos. That has been amazing. You can try diffusing cedarwood or lavender, or not staring at a screen right before you go to bed, because that blue light is very stimulating and will make it hard for you to fall asleep. Just quick things. So those are a couple of things that can cause an inability to focus. I personally have some focusing stories and oils that I've found really helped. Frankincense is like my focus oil, y'all. When I am having trouble focusing, I find frankincense works wonders for me. And it really helps clarify things in my mind and helps me keep on track with whatever it is I need to keep track of. In fact, I did a whole video on that about an experience I had, a personal testimony, and I'm going to link it right up here. I know this video is like tons of links, but I don't want to rehash like the same stories over and over. So that is really great. I love frankincense personally. That is my go-to for focus issues. But everybody, literally everybody, is different and needs different things. So, don't be afraid to do a little trial and error and see, hey, maybe it's lack of nutrition, or maybe it's lack of sleep, or maybe, I just need something to help me zero in on what I need to zero in on, because my nutrition and my sleep is great, but I still have trouble focusing. Or maybe you have a small child and they are having an inability to sit still or focus on schoolwork. I'm a homeschool mama. So I have a very active 6-year-old who finds it very difficult to stay still and focus on work. And I have found that on the days when I remember to rub a drop of the Kid Scent Oil Genius on that child before we get going with our homeschool day, our day goes a lot smoother and we're able to finish much quicker than if I forget. So, yeah, Genius to the rescue. I highly recommend that for helping little people focus and get their work done because it has worked wonders for me. There are other oils that perhaps instead of putting directly on said child, you might prefer diffusing. You can diffuse the Genius, even though it is a Kid Sense oil. They still diffuse beautifully. There's another one called Clarity that can be very helpful. Also, there's one called Common Sense that I also like to diffuse in our homeschool room. And I find those do promote more of an atmosphere of concentration and focus. So I do like to diffuse those in our homeschool room. All right, so that was like my quickie, really quick talk on focus tips and tools to add to your toolbox for your family. As always, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below or to email me. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, live well, my friends.